feeling like we're not good enough, downing ourselves, and struggling with our confidence is really common challenge that people have. I'm Emer Zone. I'm the author of this book, The Little Book of Good Enough, and I'm also a confidence and leadership coach. And I help people who struggle with their confidence, who struggle with feelings of not being enough in some way, to really overcome that and to remember who they are in all of their powerful magnificence, to really live life at their maximum potential. In this short video, I want to offer you 3 top tips that I have for when you're feeling in a bit of a funk, when you find yourself caught in that spiral of I'm not enough, and it takes you out of the present moment, it takes you out of getting on with your life, and it can be a very sticky place to be in. So I want to give you 3 of my top tips for how you can get out of that funky feeling and get back and engaged in your life and really shift your mood, So first thing that I want you to do, and this can feel a little bit scary, is to contact by text or phone 3 to 5 of your really closest trusted friends. And you're going to ask them to do one thing. And that is this. You're going to ask them this question. You can start off with, I'm struggling a little bit today. Could you help me by sharing with me just a couple of things that you like and appreciate about me? I know it sounds a bit scary, doesn't it? Might be out of your comfort zone. This is why these are the closest trusted friends. Often we forget when we're in this funk of I'm not good enough, we forget who we are. We really become disconnected from our power, but our friends know who we are. And they find it much easier to see and appreciate in us things that we can forget or be very dismissive or undervalue in ourselves. So I'd ask you to do that. And if you're feeling okay at the moment, it may feel easy to do this for you, a quick text or a phone call to a trusted friend. And get that information. And then I want you to write that down. Okay? The second thing that I want you to do is to write what I call your top 10 list. This is you sitting down for about 20 minutes, set a timer, and I want you to really mine your memories, to look for the overlooked treasure about how effing amazing you truly are. When we're feeling not good enough, we've just disconnected from that, our true self, but we're disconnected. I want you to have this list so that you can shift back and reconnect to that. It's a once and done sort of exercise. You're going to sit down for 20 minutes and you're going to think about, what are my achievements? What are days when I felt good? When is it that life felt good? What was happening? What was I doing? What compliment might I have got from somebody? Capture all of it. Beware of perfectionism. You don't have to have, run a marathon, scale Mount Everest, being featured on the front of Forbes. We're just looking for wins and moments when you felt good about yourself and things were going well and you have these accomplishments. And, I have mine right here. Okay, I have mine right here. You write down your top 10 from that list that you compile over your 20 minutes. You're going to put them in a document, and then you're going to find a favorite photograph of yourself when you're like, damn, I'm looking good. You know that photograph when you're saying, ooh, when a friend takes it, can you airdrop that to me? That photograph goes on the top. Then you're going to choose to print it out like I have, or you can have it as your screensaver, or you just save it in your photos, and it's something that is accessible to you that you can look at and will give you an immediate sort of shift out of that funky energy of not feeling like you're enough. Now, the third thing that will help you when you're not feeling enough and you want to shift that energy is something called forest bathing. Forest bathing has a lot of science behind it, and it just really means going out and reconnecting to nature. It really shifts your mood and it calms our nervous system. When we're sort of entangled in these feelings of not feeling enough, we're not enough, and self-doubt, and we start beginning to tell ourselves these false stories of us being very tiny and insignificant and not very good at anything, it has an impact on our nervous system. And that really kind of makes our brains and our minds only be able to shift on this small story that we're telling ourselves, and we're missing the larger picture of who we are and the world, and we're disconnected from the present. When you go out in nature, even if it's just for 15 minutes, you live in the middle of the city, okay, walk outside your house, get some fresh air. There's going to be a tree somewhere, right? I just want you walking out and getting fresh air and committing to 15 minutes. I guarantee you it will change your perspective. So if you're lucky enough to live near a nature place, or you can get out there and it's easy to do, otherwise just get out for 15 minutes and allow yourself to mindfully be present in an outdoor space. Ideally in a forest, in a very, natural place, in a park, whatever, but out in your street will do just fine too. Those three things will shift you. So let me know in the comments if you try these. If you would like some more support, just click down here for resources too, and click subscribe to follow for more.